EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martin here with your outlook for December 17th, 2019. For your Tuesday, we're going to have rain this morning and some freezing rain up in the areas of elevation to the north. This is actually looking at 8 a.m., and we still have some freezing rain across parts of northwestern New Jersey and the Poconos especially. I would think it would be focused more so on the areas of elevation this morning, but there could be, and the valleys just be just some rain here, but it looks like there could be some pockets of freezing rain going all the way to the end of this precipitation, which is going to end at around noon or just after. So here's a look at noon here, and you can still see just coming to an end here at this point with some showers, and then it's going to move away in the early afternoon hours across New Jersey, maybe a few flurries and snow showers behind this. Now, if you're looking outside, looking at the ground and saying, well, what happened to all the snow? There was a little problem with that. The snow did not occur as any model projected, and it did not model the way we thought it was going to either. We cross-referenced a lot of soundings for different areas that are within our coverage area, took a look at the temperatures between about 10,000 feet or so above or about 12,000 feet up all the way down to the surface, and they were certainly indicating they were supportive of snow on the front end and supported our snow map that we had there. But we had a little bit of an issue yesterday, and it wasn't actually, this is twofold. I think there was two issues with this. One, if you remember the snow that we had in the morning, or the lack thereof, I should say. We had a little bit of snow in here out here in south central Pennsylvania, western parts of northern Maryland here. A little bit of snow happened with that. As it moved eastward, it kind of fell apart and collapsed. So we didn't really have too much snow in the morning, and ended up being a very weak wave running to dry air. And that wave's presence, or whatever you want to call that, being weaker, was not able to draw in any cold air to the north. It helped reinforce the cold air. And made it a lot more of a marginal air mass in advance of our evening precipitation coming in. Now, it was below freezing, so we did get the sleet freezing rain, but it was expected to start as snow. And I think the bigger reason was, with this low pressure being right here, there was some severe weather across the southeastern U.S., and there's some tornado warnings, tornado emergencies down there, some pretty good storms that were rolling across the southeastern or deep south here. And part of that process when you have convection like that, or any kind of thunderstorm activity, is you have an increase in latent heat. So latent heat is released, and it actually helps to pump up the ridge a little bit more. So instead of being a flatter wave, like the models were indicating, just kind of meandering and heading off in this direction like this, it became a much more amplified flow because of that latent heat release. And then what we got was the sleet and freezing rain instead of the snow. So a little bit of changes in the ridge. Warm air advection is a lot of flood in the mid levels between 4,000 and 6,000 feet. You get a deeper layer of that, so it falls as rain, but into the freezing temperatures below it, so it freezes, you get freezing rain. We did expect freezing rain at some point. We just didn't expect the warm air to come in that quickly, and that's probably the bigger reason of why that occurred, all because of the severe weather across the southern U.S. Totally botched the forecast as far as the snowfall is concerned, but we did have the icing overnight. And we have some places that will continue this morning. But I do think this is going to move out here during the early afternoon hours, then maybe just a few spotty shower or flurry. Then we'll have mostly cloudy skies the rest of the day, and partly cloudy overnight. It's going to turn colder here on Wednesday, and we're going to have the opportunity for a few lake effect snow showers. You have a system off the north, Clipper-like system, and some lake effect snow going across the usual areas. So we might have a few snow showers and flurries, maybe a heavier squall on Wednesday afternoon into the evening, and that will finally pull away. But it looks like it's going to be partly cloudy otherwise on Wednesday, breezy, with wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour and temperatures in the low to mid 30s, so it's going to be a lot colder, and even colder here on Thursday, with highs stuck in the 20s for many locations across our region. Even down here by Philadelphia, it might not only get to about 29, 30 degrees. So it's going to be pretty cold on Thursday. Luckily, the wind's going to die down a little bit, but I mean, it's really going to be a very cold day out here for this time of year for Thursday. Once we get to Friday, it's going to rebound a little bit, but it looks like we're going to have we're just going to be going to mid-30s or thereabout here on Friday for highs. And once we get to Saturday, Sunday, we're still watching a system across the south here. This looks like right now it's going to stay off to our south, however, and not affect this region. We'll keep a close eye on it, but it looks like this is Saturday and Sunday Temperatures are going to increase slightly back to near normal for this time of year, and we're going to have partly cloudy skies both days, Saturday and Sunday, as of right now, and as the system exits, we're back to mostly sunny skies here on Monday. Looks like we might have an extended period of no precipitation, which is fine by me because I really need the break. This first 2 weeks of December have been absolute chaos, and what looks like a slam dunk forecast for just about everything. We're about 1 for 3 right now in calling these storms. We had that weak clipper system in the middle that we did pretty well with that. But beginning of the month here, botched forecast with that. And then this one was a botched one with the models too. It's just there's not really so much we can do here there's only so much we can do to really recognize what's going to happen here, and everything collectively has snow on the front end, and it doesn't happen. I mean, things happen, but this is now twice in a matter of 2 weeks. So I'm looking forward to a break, and I hope all of you are as well. Either way, it does not look like we're going to have a white Christmas as of right now. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is our outlook for December 17th, 2019. Have a great Tuesday.